lang ng konti doon. Yan. So, again, ang session natin today is not the usual session that we give. Simply because ang usual topics natin is on motivation or pinag-uusapan natin on leadership, kung paano maging mas magaling na supervisor. Ayun ang mga madalas na topics na pinag-uusapan natin. But then again, this Sunday, just uh for additional knowledge para sa ating lahat. Ito topic natin. Functional origami for parents and kids alike. Again, kung napanood mo yung pinost ko sa Facebook about this, the reason why we're doing this is because I'd like to to be able to help in terms of strengthening family ties. And what better way to strengthen family ties but by creating moments or creating uh, s- activities within the family that they could do that would allow them to know each other better. Kaya nga, this session that we have, functional origami, it's really more about the use of paper. No, ito lang, itong papel na ito. So we'll be using paper as we discuss, as we learn how to do different things today and create things using our hands and using simple paper. But don't worry, if you don't have this type of paper, if you don't have this, it is okay. You can use any bond paper that you have lying around you. You can even use used bond paper. I usually do that because you in origami it's really focusing more on the shape of the paper rather than the paper itself. Although of course it would help if you have beautiful paper like this. But if you don't, it is just okay. In fact, the well, if it is slightly used paper, whatever's written there becomes part of the design. So it is just okay. Don't be too conscious about it, thinking I don't have clean paper, just like what the facilitator or the speaker is doing right now or has right now. It is okay. Although right now I'm going to use this bond paper, this white bond paper. I'll be using this, and what so the streaming is really challenged because I'm streaming through two applications. I have the Zoom and I'm live streaming through Facebook, through YouTube. I don't think it it's supposed to be. I'm supposed to have challenges with it. Your internet connection is unstable now. That's a problem, and that's something that I cannot do anything about because what I can do is to have a very strong internet connection or to pay for good internet connection. But I don't have control anymore over what the service provider can give me. In that aspect, I guess I'm stumped. I'm limited with that. So let's try again. The signal is really very bad. I'll try to close my Google. I hope it would help. Okay, I'm turning it off. Anyway, I turned on my cell phone so that I can see. Okay, but it's really very slow, no? Seems like at this time of the day, a lot of people are using uh are using the internet. That's why the speed is really very slow, painstakingly slow. Okay, I think this is better. Okay, I think this is better. I think this is better. I'm because I want to see if I'm streaming through Facebook, through YouTube, correctly, and I think I am already. Good. Okay, so I I already have the wet paper, but this is okay still. Okay, so let's work on it now, and let's try to do something. The first thing that we will be doing is the first origami that I was able to make. It was taught to me by my dad, and the backstory of this is whenever we would go to his office, he'd invite us. Come to my office. I'd like to introduce you to everyone else, to all my office mates. So, of course, as kids, we will go to his office. Kaya lang, during lunchtime, for example, of course, the usual thing that we did was he would order food, and I don't know if you've done this already. The food is given in plastic, huh? In plastic bags, and we would cut it and open it and get some paper, newspaper probably, and place the plastic on top of the of the newspaper, and we would use the plastic itself as the plate. So it's all good. All you need is a pair of spoon and fork, and everything is fine. But after eating, of course, we need to drink water. He doesn't have glasses inside his desk that we could use. So whenever we would finish our lunch and we don't have glasses to use so that we can drink water, he would ask us, get bond papers, get bond papers. Kami naman. Wow, bond papers. So we get bond papers such as this one. Okay. Then what do we do? He'd show us. Okay. He would do something with this bond paper in such a way that suddenly this becomes a drinking glass. Ang ganda. Okay, I'll show you how to do it. I'll just move my camera. I'll just move this there. Okay, my my YouTube is actually lagging so bad. No? Okay, I'll check if you can see the paper. Okay, okay, and I'll okay. Okay, wait for it. Wait for it. There. Okay. Isn't that better? Okay. Okay. This is much better now. Uh-huh. 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 Okay. Both sides are red now. It is okay. So, I have an A4 bond paper. Okay, isang buo to, ah. So, how do we do it? How do we create a paper cup from this? Okay. First off, what we will be doing, origami is paper folding. So you origami usually uses square paper, just like what I showed a while ago, like this. It's square, okay? But if you have a rectangular paper, just like what I have, or all bond papers that you can find, what you can do is to create, to make it, turn it into square. Okay, how do you do that? Okay, just follow. For those of you who are new to this, just look and follow every step that I make. Okay, but if you've been doing this for quite some time now, I'm sure you can skip some of the portions. Okay, this side, this top portion, we will fold it in such a way that this will match this. Okay, so it is like this. Okay, okay, uh-huh, uh-huh, okay. Be sure that the corner is quite good. No, it doesn't need to be really perfect. This is a very basic design. Okay, so what we have now, we have a triangle here, okay, and an excess here. Now, if we are going to create other items or our other figures, we normally cut this portion so that what will be left is a square. Okay, but with this paper cup, we don't need to take this out anymore. It is just okay. If you want to take it out, it is okay. If not, it is still okay. So what we do instead is we fold it. Okay, we fold it here along this line. Okay? Remember, when we folded the paper here, so it created this line here. So we will fold along this line. Okay, so I sometimes what I do is I create creases first, okay, small creases, okay, or sometimes what I do also is I turn it around, and when I fold, I can see the edge of the paper. Okay. Again, it for for this particular figure doesn't need to be really perfect. But for others, I'll tell you when you need to be perfect about it. But for this particular item, for the cup, it's not. Okay. So the fold, look to the paper. We still have this triangle, and this rectangular portion here. We folded it here, and since there's still an extra piece, fold it again. Okay. So pretty much what we did was to still create square. Okay, this is still the square. This is still similar to this. Okay, except the additional portion, we didn't cut it. We just folded it at the back. Okay, then if we already have this, okay, the next step is to fold another fold. So look at this, look at how it is formed now. So these two corners, not the one on top of the flap, these two corners on the side, we will fold them towards this direction. So it's going to be something like this. Okay. Just look, just try to make a good triangle here on top. When you fold it this way, try to make a good triangle on top. Okay. So that's good. And the other side, just allow it to meet that portion over there. Okay. So if it did not really match perfectly, again, for this particular project, it is okay. So what did we do? Remember, this is the flap. This is the flap. Okay, this is the flap. And we folded this portion, this right side first, here in such a way that there's a good triangle here on top. Then the other side, we folded it also in such a way that this and this would align. Okay, and this would also be aligned on this corner. Okay, so the next two steps, remember the flap is still on top. Fold the flap going down here. Okay. Okay. Fantastic. Fantastic. And the other side. Okay. Fold it also going down. Again, does it need to be perfect? No, it doesn't need to be perfect. So, what do we have here? This is a drinking cup. Okay. And this is what we use whenever we needed to have water after lunch. Now, question. Will this, if we put water in it, will it be able to hold water? Uh, Remember, we've been doing this, we were doing this when we were kids. Yes, it can. How many times can you use this as a drinking cup? Okay, this is the trick. You use this first, drink, and you can refill it, drink again. Sometimes you can use it three times, three consecutive, drink again, then you throw this away. So it's still it's even biodegradable. Your cup is biodegradable, so you can use this three consecutive times. So if I have my brother with me, the two of us can share with just one cup. I'll drink. After drinking once, twice, I pass it on to him, and you can feel the bottom if it's already getting too wet for you to fill it up with water. So if it's still functional, if you can still use it, then continue on. Continue drinking the water, or using it to drink water. So this is a very, very functional cup. Even if you're outside, even if you're in the office now, you are at work, and you suddenly find yourself needing to drink, but you don't have a cup. or your water vending machine. It doesn't have the usual cups on top anymore, and you want to drink, so you can use this. So this is the first item actually that we learned to use, that we learned to do when we were kids. And I always remember whenever my dad would teach us how to use this. And now you can use it as well. Teach it to your kids, teach it to your children so that they can, well, have a drinking cup whenever and wherever they want. Of course, you should have paper first. Okay? So this is the first session, just the first session for us. We will have several other sessions aside from this. But this is just our maiden episode. This is our just our first episode. It is a very short one indeed, but I just wanted to introduce you to the wonderful world of origami. So this is the cup. So put water inside and drink to your heart's delight. Okay. So thank you very much, everyone. Uh, and later on in the succeeding episodes, we'll have a lot more of this. Okay? So, again, I'm Angel Luzari of Luzari Consulting. Happy Sunday, everyone, and magandang umaga